Alright, so we're about to play... Oh, that's a really terrible Peter Griffin. Anyway.
Propane.
Folks, we're back to the... To Rayman, Oregon? No, Ramen 2.
Rayman's trip to Oregon.
Yes. He's going on the trail. What? Oh, cutscene.
Cutscene. Alright.
I want to turn down some.
A little bit disturbing.
Okay. I mean, she's kind of hot, but not much.
I'm sure it's somebody's fetish.
Oh, yeah.
This is now a backdoor review for Mega Man Battle Network 4 as part of the Mega Man Battle Network collection by Capcom.
That even though you came here to watch us play Rayman 2.
Yeah, most of the reviews are now just going to be backdoor reviews for me reviewing other things.
Got it.
Is there a chain of mailmen delivering mail to other mailmen?
Well,
I suppose a P.O. box would, in theory, break the chain.
Don't you have a paper to write?
There's a censored clip from that episode.
Oh, yeah.
Some people don't know that there's a whole deal about a carnival and SpongeBob doing calisthenics. And
well, it's because it's been so long since it's been on there, and it's just like...
I know. I saw it so much growing up, I remember it.
Well, I remember it too. I also remember the Squidward with the gasoline in that one episode.
Yes, for those that don't know, which are actually several that don't, in the SpongeBob episode Just One Bite, where Squidward tries a Krabby Patty for the first time, where the current broadcast versions show the camera zooming in on Squidward, or on the Krusty Krab and Squidward's just inside, there's a whole bit about Squidward stepping in and thinking a bucket of water fell on him as like a security thing. He smells and realizes it's gas, like gasoline. And then a robot arm comes out the side, lights a match and drops it, and it blows up, and you hear Squidward yell and catch on fire. Then he runs into the kitchen, he goes, whew, and then another bucket falls, and then it just explodes, and he's on fire again, and then goes over to the patty vault. Yeah. And it's one of the funniest darn things you'll see in SpongeBob. I'm really upset that it was removed like that, because it is hilarious.
They usually had like really dumb reasons for cutting those scenes too.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? One of them was like supposed to be like they cut because of 9/11. Wasn't that like they thought it was because of 9/11 or
maybe that was the reason.
But then they didn't cut out the scene where like the two guys, the two flag twirlers, like
blow up the blimp.
That would seem like a little more, like it still isn't, but like
which is also absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's just you'd think that like if they were gonna censor that for that reason, they'd also do it for I don't know. What? Wait a minute. Where am I going?
Oh, to the end of the level.
Okay. It kind of blended in there for a moment. Like it was just kind of like because of the polygons, like kind of smooshing together. You know.
Yep. Have you ever watched Half in the Bag?
Half in the Bag.
Yeah.
You showed me a few of them.
Half in the Bag. You need to watch the one on Star Wars Rogue One. They go to this whole bit where they're like supposed to be getting super excited, like overly excited for references and stuff in the film. Yeah. And like it cuts over to Rich a few times and he goes ATST ATST, talking about like the robots. Yeah. It's so funny. And a little nasty because there's a part where he's also like he goes, Star Destroyers, I'm gonna come.
You want a disgusting slop that gives you gas?
You mean that disgusting slop that gives you gas?
Why don't we eat some of that? So, every time I try to complete some kind of task that isn't the story mode, that isn't just story mode in Crash 4, I just have to quit eventually because it gets too difficult. It gets way too much. Like the difficulty is mostly fair, but then at the same time, they made it too difficult. Like that game that mode should have just been like hard mode. It should not have been the standard of the game.
It's kind of challenging.
Yeah, like they should have at the very least had normal and then hard mode.
But only a little bit challenging, I think, and it's actually pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Truth be told, it is brutal difficult.
Yeah. Have you tried to complete it? Have you how far have you gotten in the game? Like,
I don't think I ever actually got all the way to the end. I haven't played it in a long time.
Well, like, getting through story mode is easy enough. Well, okay, not easy, but like it's challenging but fair. There's a little part near, like, in the last level that's a little, like, yeah, they went a little too far with the difficulty there. But then you have, like, when you actually try to get everything, ooh, it's not, it just becomes not fun, basically, with how hard it got. Like, people act like a game has to be brutal to be any good, and those people don't know, like, they don't make it very well in life because they're dumb. They don't have intelligence to realize this abuse is not good.
ATST, ATST.
But I think I think that like more people have complained about Crash 4's being too difficult, and that it really does feel like they made the game difficult just because haha Crash 1 like Dark Souls. Hard, but Crash 1 was really not that. It was hard, but it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, but you know what I could do with Crash 1 I can't do with Dark Souls?
What's that?
Pause
the game.
it.
And also have a good time. Oh!
I didn't like Dark Souls. I enjoyed some of Elden Ring, but dadgummit, why can't you pause it? That's so dumb.
That's like, there's no excuse for that.
Again, if pausing is turned off in online play, that's okay. That's online play. It's a different story. It is not okay for a single-player experience. There's no justifiable reason.
Yeah. Apparently the reason the games are so hard, or the way they are, is because it doesn't say why they
people wanted
can't pause it.
They wanted them to be.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that like apparently they just try something about like wanting to have it be like where like real life, you know, when things come up, you know, you can't always blah blah blah. But it's like.
I play video games because they're not like real life.
Yeah, like you play video games to get away from the hard stuff of life. You don't play them to. I mean, like generally, for a majority of the time, you play them to get away from the difficulties of life, not embrace it. Be like Obi-Wan talking to Anakin. You were supposed to relax us, not.
Oh my gosh! Not stress this out more.
Yeah.
You're supposed to relax this way. Can you end up on that boat?
No.
That'd be kind of cool if you could.
As far as I know, you can, but I mean, I'm assuming nothing happens if you go to it, or it's like depth perception makes it look like it's closer than it is. I don't know. Some of it can be kind of hard, but not like too hard. It's brutally difficult, and I hate it. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh! Hey, when are we gonna play Mega Man X7?
I can barely beat one level of that game. It's so broken.
It is a broken game. Like, I beat it, but Lord, I did not enjoy my time.
ATST! ATST!
See, now, I realized that, like, when we come... Now, some games I can, if I'm in the right mood, I can, like, I don't know, binge play. I don't know if you'd say that for like a series that you play one game right after the other. But, well, there is supposed to be a... Oh, here it is. Here he is. Again. Ow,
That's what I had to show. ATSTs, ATSTs.
Finally, I got like a longer shot on him. Aww. I think there's something back. I think there's something back here. Oh yeah, there is something back here.
Okay, so Battle Network 4 has been a really mixed bag for me.
It's been a mixed bag.
It's been a bit of a mixed bag. But I say that because it's going to take me a while to really articulate it, actually, because it's weird. The story's a lot shorter because you're meant to complete it 3 times over, which feels lazy, but the game also has some, like, really nice battles and some really awesome chips. And has some really cool post-game content. That's a really awkward angle.
I know.
It's got the little story segments you can do in the tournament is cool, but there's not much story. It's only Battle Network 3, which had a very strong story.
Huh.
But one thing I like that they never did in any other Battle Network is like the purple bad guy navies. You can fight them in the battles. In every other game, it's just viruses representing them. But in this one, you fight them. And it's funny, when their viruses are attacking you, they throw up their fist and like cheering them on. They go like... and it's just funny to see it.
I'm sorry, you exist? No.
I do?
I think so. Alright, so... What? Wait a minute. I want to do this one first.
Okay, you do that.
Our walker.
Is it a side level or is it the main? Is it?
It's a side level. It's like a mini game level. I can't see. I think these are in the other versions too. But like, all right. So one thing that I pointed out in my review of this game, there's like these mini. There's apparently these mini games, and like, so I was like, okay, so they cut mini games, or most mini games out of this version, or they cut them out. Basically, I don't know if you consider this a mini game. I think it's just a side level, but like, I played, at least on N64, I played the mini games on there.
Mm-hmm.
Awful. It's like really bad. Like, well, okay, it's not too terrible. But it's just like it's really not fun, and I'm kind of glad that it's not in this game, in this version of the game. Because, like, alright, so at least from the N64, there's only like 1 or 2 that I know of. And, like, each level of, quote-unquote level of said minigame is just the same level but a different path. From what I played of it. And, like, it's just not fun. Like, because you just press buttons to make one of Glowbox's kids race one of the robot pirates, henchmen or whatever, and it's just not fun the way you do everything, and it's the only challenge to it is having to deal with the controls, basically.
ATST, ATST.
And then, and I think now in the Dreamcast and PS2 versions of the game, there are more mini games, and I haven't actually played them, but I looked them up, and they did look a little more fun. But it really wasn't. It really isn't a thing that would like, you know, like break the game for me without them there.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't really, you know, like I said, make or break or whatever. So, like, you know, I could take or leave it. But, like, the other minigame was pretty bad. The one that, like, oh my gosh, why wasn't it here? And that's just it. Like, they always talk about the content, that content was cut, and whole levels were cut. But they never describe what you do in those levels that were cut. And it's just, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, if it's not fun though, is it so bad that it was cut? Oh, good luck with this level.
You plug this into the charger.
No.
Ow, my foot. Anybody seen my foot?
Oh.
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
Yeah.
Are there any actual power-ups in this game, like permanent lasting ones?
Other than the charge ability?
Oh, that's right. How does that work again?
You like have to stand still and hold square. But you don't have to do it on any of these enemies. Like they're just bouncing eyes. I want to say this is probably the most serious toned Rayman game. If you know, compared to the other ones.
I wonder if this always was a Rayman game, or they were playing a different game and it put Rayman in this world.
I don't know. But,
ATST! ATST!
The original Rayman was gonna be it was gonna be like a Super Nintendo game of it. There was gonna be a Super Nintendo game. Apparently the reason that they went with him not having...
This one doesn't fall on me, does it?
No.
Jeez.
But,
Frick. Okay.
So the reason that Rayman has no limbs is apparently due to like a technical difficulty or something about it where when they were working on the prototype and eventually just kind of stuck. It's something about that. There's more detail, but like you can't hit it just yet. I think you have to like go through there and then, you know, it's kind of, and then you turn around and I think you can hit it from there. Turn the camera around. And let's see, it's kind of hard, but like you can do it. There we go.
I didn't even know there was one back there. I was just taking the glass for fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no clue there was one there.
Oh, that's good.
Is Kitty wanting in here?
I thought he was. Thought I heard him at the door and just.
Grandma Targan! It's the Death Star!
Now see, I don't like this level on any version. I mean, it's just kind of... It's one of those auto-scrolling kind of things, and then like you gotta hit the things at the right times, and eventually they could just come out and hit you. And you'll see what I mean. Like I said, good luck with this level.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a PS1 copy of Rayman 1. No. Frick. I think I still am. I actually gotta go back and look. Go back. It's like almost like tree water thing makes you think of Tress of the Emerald Sea, where oceans are made of spores.
Oh.
Okay, apparently jumping and pressing X doesn't let you glide?
Well, you gotta ride that thing.
Don't have to jump over the fire?
Oh, over the fire? Oh,
Because I jumped and pressed X.
Oh, wait, I think, like...
I jumped and pressed
I
X.
didn't pay attention too much to how you were doing that. I was looking at my phone. But, let's see. Well, so yeah, eventually that thing does catch on fire and you gotta jump. It's just, you gotta jump at the right time or at the...
Well, I jumped and I was pressing X and he wasn't doing the helicopter thing.
Huh. Yeah, sometimes it could be a bit of a problem.
Grand Moff Tarkin!
Oh. But yeah, so let's see. Let's try and jump at the right time. Like, not there, not there. There you go. No, you've got a track point. And then you'll have to jump again. But wait till you get closer.
Okay.
Or don't wait till you get closer, I guess. I see.
Well, there's jumping controls. They're so confusing.
I love the game pits like that. Do you guys remember that when there'd be CD-ROM like 8 great games for girl or fun thinking games at Walmart or Best Buy? Those were my fave. I was reading what Kristen put on Discord.
What the heck?
But in that voice.
Alright, I think I might have got a little ahead of myself.
I think both of us got a little heated. We should apologize to each other.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine then. Wait, where do you get that from?
That was...
Oh wait, does it come through here?
I don't think so. I think it caught fire. I think it caught fire.
Is there another?
So don't stay on those.
Alright.
Oh, I think eventually you'll go that way. But so what was it? Shoot. Oh, no, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh yeah, the phrase was from. Oh yeah, you're hitting that thing and it. All right. All right, you can go to that. Whenever
Grand Moff Tarkin!
whenever on the or the Game Grumps episode where they were playing Sonic 06 and it was after the whole you know, what is it? You know,
what is my life? Angle's weird.
Aaron, I love you. Like I was just, I'm off. I'm Superman. I believe I can fly. After all that, it was like I think both of us got a little heated. We should apologize to each other. And Aaron's like, it's because we're in a lava stage, dude. And then John's like, you just come back on come.
Okay. Moved a little faster than I thought. I just like the some chick I saw fever videos on Instagram. I just love when she does the on the verge of tears videos.
Oh yeah. You know what really makes me sad is that it's because Crash Team Rumble's gonna be online only. You have to pay for it, and the game looks really fun, and it's got a really banging main theme.
But that's just like the Crash Bandicoot 1.
Well, yeah, but it's still a banger. Still a banger remix.
Yeah, but why are there coaches whistles in it?
Well, it's a competitive game.
Yeah, fair point.
But yeah, it's just. But there's people that have been very like, there's people that have had a lot of fun, but there's also people that have been like very mixed on it so far. From the open beta, it's very possible. I mean, obviously
Dang it.
they could fix it before, but the thing is, the game comes out like in like late June or whatever.
There's time.
There's time to fix it. I'm just saying, there's not a lot of time to fix it.
Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Oh, I got all 5.
You know, I made myself sad earlier by explaining to our dad earlier about like PlayStation All-Stars and the characters that the developers wanted in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't touch that thing.
I'm aware, but I had to do something.
Yeah. So they must. Oh yeah, you gotta hit that and then.
Hit it with what?
Wait, I think it hits a cage. There we go.
Oh.
So like,
was that thing in the other versions? It almost feels like no one was looking up, so they put that there so it would hit it by accident.
I think it was something like, I can't remember that exactly. If that, I don't remember every single detail, but.
All right, give me my Switch. Switch.
Nintendo Switch. You want your Nintendo Switch?
I laughed when I saw Darth Vader. ATSTs.
So anyway, beneath the sanctuary of rock and lava. So like, let's see, what was I gonna say?
That's what you were gonna say.
Yes. Yeah, the development of PlayStation All-Stars is kind of a sad one. Oh, here's a cutscene where we get our flight ability.
What?
Oh yeah, you remember in Rayman 1 where you got to fly at one point?
Oh yeah.
Here? Well, you get it here.
Permanently, I hope.
No.
That's.
But they do have a storyline reason why he doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, it's probably a dumb reason.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
Start with the good news.
Start with the
I've
good.
gathered enough energy to give you another
I think it'd be good to start with the bad news and then build up from there.
The bad news is you're gonna die. Then what's the good news? I don't have to deal with you anymore. Well, okay then. Yippee!
You can fly.
Yippee!
Yeah, come on, Ham. Because it sounds like Rex.
The bad news is that now your mission. So here's some advice: use your helicopter power to fly. Just activate using the.
Press R2 to move around.
At least I say R2, right?
Easier to fly. Activate
Wait.
the helicopter and keep cross pressed down.
Oh, she said cross.
Press R2.
That's immoral.
That's not how this works.
Someone didn't get the memo.
Mimar.
Mimar. Arnar.
Oh no.
I mean, you know, New Zealanders, Australians, what's the difference?
Basically the same thing. Just like, you know, every white person's the same, every Asian is the same.
It was just like, well, now you were pretty funny there at the first, but now you're super offensive. Oh. Let's see. At the first,
Go straight, or you're gonna see what was it? Turn forward.
turn straight.
You turn straight.
Yeah. When Bradley said that, he was like, wait a minute, when I was driving.
Yeah, turn straight. Oh, wait.
Queers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to see if okay, I don't see any hidden.
You don't see any ATSTs.
What about on Arthur whenever, oh shoot.
The
What about-
episode where he goes to the Renaissance Fair and gets crowned King Arthur.
Oh!
I remember that one.
I've seen a clip where it was supposed to be a parody of Arthur and I can't remember if it was Buster or one of his friends were supposed to be like Beavis and Butthead, and like one of them was wearing a shirt where I forgot who it was. Who was it that wear? Is it Butthead that wears the
I don't know
AC/DC?
who.
Anyway, one of them wears a AC/DC shirt. Well, on Arthur it was ABCD. I was thinking I've seen that in another show or another cartoon where it had that kind of parody, where it said ABCD. Also.
I can see that. That's just kind of funny.
AKA overrated band. What?
Yeah, I don't really like AC/DC. It's the vocals. I don't like them. I don't like you either. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
Let's see, what about on the Family Guy one? Let's see. I don't like you either. You don't even know me. Let's see, you know what? That's fair.
This young man here. I just like how they had Herbert play Obi-Wan. Like, part of me says why, and part of me just says it's hilarious.
Yeah. I guess they really don't have that many like old characters. They didn't, at least at the time. Well, still now, they don't really have that many old reoccurring characters. Yeah. Oh no! I gotta not touch the lava.
Lavatory. That's the bathroom.
You know, for a long time, I always thought that.
Larvator.
I always thought that when people said lavatory, I thought they said laboratory, and a laboratory just had two meanings or whatever.
Oh.
Because they're
Boy,
random.
aren't you an utter spoon?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was offensive.
I'm sorry I offended you that way, but I just had to.
I'm sorry I offended you that way. I should have offended you better. Like I should have made you much more sad with my comments.
Yay! Oh.
Oh.
Let's see. Then you have this right here where you do this. Wait.
Oh, you gotta reflect it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's clever or something.
I guess it's good. I mean, it's good. With the Bud Light thing.
What?
Remember the Bud
Oh,
Light thing?
yeah.
Fan. But I was just like, that was really funny. It was just like, hold on, was there a thing down there? I don't even know.
Are you asking that of Dylan Mulvaney or?
Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, bro. Why don't you try this one, bro? All right. It's like, I mean, it's good.
That's still something I'd love to look back at is the creative use of 2D sprites in 3D animation to make something look good.
You know, there's a really weird game that like has like I already forgot what it was called, and I watched a video on it earlier, or watched a section of a video on it earlier, and it takes like I think it's like a Steam game, or I don't remember if it's been released on other systems. But it's a game that's a 3D platform, but the characters are 2D sprites. It's really interesting looking. It's not quite as clever as how I'd want it to. What I would think of a clever way to do it. I could do better. No, I'm joking.
That reminds me of oh man, what is the name of the RPG? Grandia.
Oh yeah.
They did that in the first. I think they did it in the first Grandia. Pretty sure it was 3D with 2D characters. I know that they did that with Star Ocean on the PSP.
Hey, did you? I mean, it's like a full 3D platformer, but
Except it's not a platformer; it's an action RPG.
But you know what I mean? Like, there's like, I'd have to show you a video of it, or show you the video that I saw earlier. But like, yeah, it was like a part. It was a platformer. There's like a 3D game in general and stuff in it, but like with 2D sprites as the character. But like, see now, it's not quite like Sonic Robo Blast 2 or whatever.
What Sonic? What?
It's a fan game. It keeps getting add-ons, and it's been out for years. Like, it's so old that someone was able to take one of the versions and get it to work on their PSP.
Wow. Well, that's kind of awkward. He's just sitting there spinning, watching.
Yeah, I know. And then
oh, is it a boss?
it's a boss. They basically just recolored that one blue boss.
Oh.
Yeah, see, and that's like he got punched really hard, and it's like, oh, he lost his ability to fly now.
Oh, I too like to come up with bad reasons.
Oh, there he goes again with the falling thing.
Ah.
He's like,
Do you see the angry video game nerd?
Wait.
I can't fly anymore.
I can't fly anymore. But yeah, there's just like, there's the confirmation.
Is that right?
You see the angry video game nerd video came out today?
On Earth on Gem?
Yep.
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm not a thief. I need the masks.
I need the
Rid
masks.
the world of the robot pirates.
Well, I say you are a thief. A thief and a liar to boot.
I say you are a thief and a liar.
He's completely crazy.
He's completely crazy. Let's see here. So unlike that first boss that looks kind of like this guy, this one actually takes like 3 or 4 hits to defeat. So yeah, like, you know, it's like at the time, it was kind of tiring that they would re-release this game over and over.
Mm-hmm.
But then, now we're missing it. And what's funny is that even with the 2011 release of the Dreamcast version on 3DS, there still has yet to be an Xbox version of the game. There's been a Nintendo version, there's been a Sega version, there's been
a Nintendo version.
There's obviously we're playing the PlayStation version. I think this is PlayStation version, right?
What?
Anyway.
No, we put an N64 cartridge into the PlayStation.
Oh, okay, and it just made the game better. Anyway, like,
ATST,
like,
ATST.
So, like, you know, this game's been... Now, Rayman 3's been released on, like, Xbox and stuff. And even... well, that said, even the first one hasn't been released on the Xbox system.
Yeah, screw the Xbox. They actually won't let them because they call X cross, and like, no, you keep calling it the cross. You keep calling it the cross box, and we're not letting that happen.
Yeah.
And you know, I understand it.
Yeah, I get it.
I see where they're coming from. They're not crazy.
You know, a lot of people are actually starting to, are actually thinking that Xbox may fail one day because they're kind of falling behind on sales. They're still struggling to sell the Xbox Series X and the... Like, they've struggled with the Xbox One, and now they're kind of struggling with the Series X and S. Like, now you'll find a whole bunch of like boxes of the Series S, and like no one wants that. And some people think that they might be kind of struggling a little bit with that, and that I'd say it's still going to be a little while before they actually throw in the towel, if that's the case. But
I love seeing the retarded rumors that come out about various game consoles before their release.
Oh yeah.
Like, one of my favorites that people were talking about, they were saying that this next Xbox would be the last one and you would just bring it in to get upgrades
Oh yeah.
every few years, and that was it. And all I thought was like, no, people are way too lazy for that. Like, that's not going to happen. And I was correct. It ain't happening.
Yeah. You've got enough lungs. Lois. But yeah, there's always that rumor. What about the rumor that like the Xbox that will be after the 360 was going to be like $1,200 or something like that?
Okay, I don't remember that one.
I can remember that somebody saying that it was going to be more computer-like and it was just going to cost a whole lot because it was going to be the most advanced thing and all that.
Consoles are always going to be less powerful than the PC. That's why they so much cheaper.
I mean, like they're essentially lesser PCs, but they're optimized in such a way that where you play this level.
I like the
Tomb of the Ancients.
Ancients.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, let me hit save real quick just in case.
You do that. I don't want to.
And that was the last door we had to open.
For what?
Oh, well, we're basically in the, I guess you could say the last quarter of the game. Cutscene. Cutscene. Oh, even though that's not the right. Somewhere in the sky. It's crime.
Slaves on board, 45,263. How big is that ship?
Big enough to cause some frame drops. You can use that character in Rayman Arena. I miss when Ubisoft would actually make Rayman games and not mobile games with Rayman.
Mobile games are trash.
Are they trash?
Yeah.
Hey, keep hitting it. Keep hitting it. There you go. And just oh. Oh jeez.
What the heck am I fighting here?
Dead things.
So I had a weird dream last night.
No.
I don't remember my dreams very often, and usually they're pretty mundane. There's not really a whole lot going on in my dreams. But last night was a strange exception. Okay, so wait, did I need something there? I just left the barrel behind. Is there a cage by any chance?
Cage.
Anyway, so in the dream, for whatever reason, me and several people, none of which I knew, were about to go to hand-to-hand combat with the British. But not British colonials, modern-day Brits. And all we had were hard, high-impact plastic training swords, lightsabers, again, training lightsabers, not real ones, and magic wands from Harry Potter.
Alright.
And I called us to battle, and we started to fight the British. Okay, is there anything here I can, like, get? Should I look for anything?
Not that I can see.
Why? But yeah, so I started to beat him. I took a few down. They almost got me, and I jumped out of the way because I got ambushed. I had to run back to the car to get a weapon, and then I got surrounded by the British. So I started fighting him. Stole one of them's magic wand, which was literally a chopstick, and I started using Accio and Wingardium Leviosa on people. I remember thinking, I'm not going to do a Vada Kedavra, that's too mean. But yeah, it was, I don't know why, I just fought the British.
I mean,
and I got to lead the battle cry, you know, to arms, men, and we fought.
You didn't lead them to arms?
No.
So, I didn't realize, but apparently the Twisted Metal TV show got a teaser trailer today.
Is it a TV show?
Yeah, I've known about it for a little while.
I don't expect it to be good.
Probably not, but who knows. It's supposed to be coming out on Peacock, so I should be able to watch it, because Peacock is free. Unless it's going to be, they're going to pull one of those, well, now you got to pay for it? Or, are you going to pay for it for certain shows? But like, I want to watch it while we're playing this, but I don't know if I should.
No. How do you make a TV show out of Twisted Metal?
I don't know, but they're doing it. I don't know if it's going to be good, but they're doing it. That's the reality.
You would need a pretty high budget to make that look decent if you're going to have any... Okay, wait, where do I go? Oh, there's that. Where do
apparently
I go?
it's...
Oh, just... Okay.
It's going to be like a dark comedy type thing, and now Twisted Metal has had a lot of dark comedy in it. I just hope they do it right.
Oh, maybe they can make Sweet Tooth look like he does in Twisted Metal 3 and 4.
Yeah, those weren't terrible looking at all.
How do I get up there? Rocket?
Yeah, the rocket barrel. Rocket
so
barrel.
That's in now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I heard a little meow. Was not prepared for this. Hey, kitty.
Jeez.
I know.
Oh.
See, Sylvester doesn't have tiny meows, he just yells.
My friend skipped the garbage out here.
Okay, how do I get that lung?
You could, like, jump off a little bit and then try to grab back on. But if you die, you'll have it.
Kitty.
I'm thinking there was something behind up there, but I can't remember if it, like, twirl around that thing, so see what you can find. Okay, maybe not. That's right, Sylvester. You pull on that thing. You pull it good. Oh, no.
I didn't realize this thing said that much of like a life that you always pretty much had to jump off.
Whee! Wait, get the lung.
What lung?
Get the... Over there.
Anyway, I had to get the checkpoint. Hello. What are you yelling about? He got right up here, looked at us and yelled. Or looked at the ground and yelled.
Yeah, no, we have our emotional support animals in the workplace here.
He is our emotional support animal.
Dear
As in,
Lord.
we have to emotionally support him.
Yeah. So, like... Oh! So, like, when I was having more kidney stone pain, I was, like, trying to get through it and stuff, and he was just laying on my lap, and I was like, man...
Twitch there for a minute.
Yeah. It's just relaxing.
Kitty.
Kurt, you're the kitty cat. Well, it's down there.
I know. You're not. Wait, where do I need to take the thing to?
Yeah, I think you might.
Are there lumps?
You might be able to glide down there.
Yeah, but the barrel up there.
Yeah, there's a barrel down there too. I think. Andrew, there's a.
Well, there's one up here.
But there's also one down there.
I'm doing this one. Now, how do I...
I think you can get like at that angle if you get it just right. Wish I left like Aaron from Game Grumps. I can't do his laugh, but like he's
I guess I just gotta glide down here.
Or you could also have used that.
Wait, okay.
I guess that was there.
I guess so, but the terrible camera didn't show us.
Oh jeez. Lubs.
Loves. Oh. I like their blast sound effects.
Very Star Wars.
They're very satisfying.
They're very much like Star Wars.
Like Star Wars.
There's a Pac-Man hockey table you can bring home.
What?
Apparently.
Oh, that's legit. I want one. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it, but I'd
Wait,
like
arcade room would be appropriate. Let's see. Oh, it's like a sweepstakes thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I would
How are you
say...
supposed to deal with those? At least you can hit them in midair while you're...
Yeah, well, before you hit the things, yeah. Or you could try and go out of the way, I don't know. Anyway, I would say we could do... There's like a story mode in the PS3 Twisted Metal, but there's some irritating moments in the game that, like, they're just not worth, like, doing while recording.
So yeah, I think it'd be fun to do the Kingdom Hearts series, but it would just be me playing because I have a very particular way I like to play.
On a hard mode while you complain that it's too hard.
I don't complain that it's too hard. I've been Kingdom Hearts.
You're always like, it's so brutal, oh my gosh, and then like,
But it's still.
it's like, but do you have it in a horror mode? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like possible real difficulty. Like.
Well, Jak 2 is possible brutal difficulty, but it's still stupid how hard it is. It's still unnecessarily hard. Even if it's possible, it doesn't mean it's fun that way. It's better that way. It's not. Jak 3 is definitely better than Jak 2.
Oh, come on!
So would you say that like Kingdom Hearts 3 was more streamlined than...
Too streamlined.
Yeah.
The battle system was dead to me. The humor fell really flat. The organization boss fights were weak. The stories dragged on too long on each world.
I was thinking I've heard somewhere that, like... I've heard someone say that, like... It's... Like, someone say it's both the best in the series and also shows some of the worst of Kingdom Hearts or something like that.
Honestly, like, the ending of... Like, the last world was actually pretty good. Tangled World was pretty good, and Hercules World was pretty fun. But most of the other worlds kind of sucked.
What do you think of the Toy Story world?
It was okay.
Well, that's Pixar. Yeah, it's funny how it took them until that game to actually be able to have Pixar.
Oh,
And at least they got the good Pixar stuff like Toy Story and Monsters Inc.
the Monsters Inc. world was okay.
What I'm saying is, in general, like those are of the better Pixar franchises.
Also, my other complaint is that the difficulty spike in the final boss was unnecessary. Because like I played on proud mode and didn't have that hard of a time. But
Until
I got to that last boss and it was it was a nightmare.
You know what's funny is that you don't even really need to bother with Kingdom Hearts Remind and the other DLC for it.
Yeah.
Because you can just watch the cutscenes. Because here's the thing about I can't remember if it was Remind or if it was one of those, was basically a slightly altered version of like you know the ending last world of
Recoded.
Yeah.
Recoded was like
what I'm saying.
It was like Jiminy trying to put journal entries in and.
Well, what I'm saying is, I remember seeing. He said Recoded was like kind of almost like a remake of 1, right?
Yeah.
In a way.
Vaguely, yeah.
Well. Oh yeah, it has a timer, so you have to. Anyway, so. Like. The problem was that, like. I remember, like, seeing and kind of hearing, you know, sometimes I'd just hear it and sometimes I'd actually look whenever Kristen would stream Kingdom Hearts 3, and then when she got to Remind, I was like, wait, this stuff is starting to sound familiar.
Wait, what is Kingdom Hearts Remind?
Or something like that, the DLC, one of the DLCs for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, right. I never played it.
And it's basically just, like, slightly altered Kingdom Hearts 3 Last World type of deal. It's almost the same thing, just like with some slightly different stuff in it. And like, basically in the ending, I won't say what happens here, but like, basically in the ending of the DLC, you see a little more of like what's going on behind the scenes of the ending and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that now. I can't remember if I actually got Remind or not. I've not played it. I got so mad at Kingdom Hearts 3. I have not played it since it came out.
And then like the other one was like...
I beat it once.
Yeah. The other one was like challenge mode basically, and then once you beat it, you get like a teaser for the next one, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we already have a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah. See, honestly, I started looking at it and you think, oh man, I need to play all these games, and then you think, well, if you don't really want to bother and you just want to play 1 or 2 of them, just watch the cutscenes on YouTube or something, you know? Like, you catch up with the story that way. It's mostly a story-focused series.
Well, the ones worth playing are Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. You could maybe do Chain of Memories. The one on the PS4 is better than the Game Boy Advance version. The Game Boy Advance version is charming. Kingdom Hearts 3D, I didn't like it, but I could see why people would. And it was definitely, out of all the portable ones, it was built like a normal Kingdom Hearts. But like the whole animal system I didn't like, and the difficulty with Riku in the final world was too difficult. It was too much grinding I was having to do, and I wasn't even on the high difficulty, I was in normal mode. And then, dang it. Yeah, I didn't like 3D, to be honest.
Wasn't it like the first game to actually take place after 2?
Yes.
And only no.
Well, no, actually, Recoded actually took place after 2, I think.
Oh.
I think it takes place after 2, but before
3D.
I'm not a... Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
What about how at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3, how it said like, what, Kingdom Hearts 2.9 or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're trolling the audience at this point.
Yeah. I think that had to be the reason. That couldn't
That had to be the troll. Like, it is kind of interesting how Kingdom Hearts 2.8 came to be. Or technically Kingdom Hearts 0.2.
Yeah.
Which was telling the story of what Aqua did after being stuck in what's the name of that world? In the name of the world with the Heartless at it. In the darkness, basically.
She needed a hug.
I like Aqua.
That's what I'm saying. She needed a hug.
But I've already forgotten the name. I'm going to play probably later this year. I'm just going to have to plow back through Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
All of them. I mean, I'm not playing the crappy mobile one. That game was trash. I'll start with Birth by Sleep.
You know what's funny, or Kristen, when she was playing Dream Drop Distance, when she was naming the animals, she named one of them after me.
Well,
so we're basically enough.
how'd you get her to do that?
I mean, I'm on there all the time, and she just thought of me. She named them after. She named some of the others after. Oh yeah, here's that boss fight. He's got a thing that he's being hypnotized.
Being hypnosisized.
Yes. What about how this is like one of those random E-rated games where it randomly has a swear in it at one point?
ATST.
Well, like, what about those random games, like, especially from this era?
So what, do I gotta hit him from behind?
Yeah. Whoa, wait. No, it's not that. You have to hit okay, so you hit those buttons.
Okay.
Hit that button and then hit like I can't remember if there's 2 or 3. There's like 2 or 3 buttons you have to hit, and then a red laser will come up, and then you have to get him to chase you, and he'll trip over that laser, and then that's when you hit him.
Hit him anywhere?
I can't remember if you still have to hit him in the back or if you have to hit him. It's kind of weird, but like the buttons are obviously timed. Alright, so get him to run over that. As soon as he will. There we go. You still have to watch out for him, but yeah.
Okay.
He's like...
Depth perception's a little difficult here.
You gotta hit... Okay. He was down, but okay.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Death perception.
Death perception sounds like a band.
It does. Metal band or whatever.
Yeah, maybe you could maybe get like a Breaking Benjamin style band that would have that name.
Well, if I knew what Breaking Benjamin was, then,
3 doors down, maybe, or
keep hitting up the buttons. There we go. Oh, yeah. Almost looks like he had a little more health there.
Rayman!
You are the best.
You are the best. Alright, boy, it's time to say sayonara. But I don't speak Italian!
Look how he did that thing with the hands, too, when he said that. What about this right here? He's just standing on his back.
Yep.
Wait. You know, one thing about this is that, like, I noticed there was a time when, like, they had these characters, and you didn't really know too much about their backstory at all. And, like, you either had to read a manual or something. They just didn't give you details on them at all. They were just there. Like that character there. You don't really see him after this game, as far as I know of. Of course, the only returning character in Rayman 3 from this game would be the teensies, which are those little things, like, where you dance around with. And the teensies and the weensies. No,
It was a itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today.
Alright.
It's a song.
Oh.
You never heard it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This might be our last thing. I just realized just how many levels there are left. There's not that many. There's a pink glow box, aka Glowbox's wife, Uglet.
Oh gosh.
Honey, I can't understand a word you're saying.
I have to find a way to get onto the
Women.
island. Don't cry, Uglet.
Andrew, that's racist.
No, I think you mean religious.
I thought it was really funny on on this Vine I remember seeing. It was like, I think there was like a thing before this level where you ride a chair, and in theory it looks like it could have been fun, and like in the other versions, I mean.
Yeah.
In theory it looks like it should have been fun, but it's really not. It's another one of those things where, you know, cut content, but the content they cut was not fun, so it's okay. Again, like I keep saying, I don't think everything that was cut from this version was because of limitations. Like, I really don't think that.
I assume you were in the meeting room deciding what to cut.
Yeah. And?
Okay, see that doesn't look like grass. It looks like crap that should hurt you.
Yeah, I know. Oh shoot, this guy, I forgot this guy has like 1,000 hit points. By 1,000 I mean like a few.
By 1,000 I mean like a bunch.
And by a bunch I mean like a few. And by a few I mean he can
And by
take
a
him
bunch
down.
I mean a lot. And by a lot I mean many. And by many I mean a great amount. And by a great amount I mean...
Oh! Oh! Let's see. I think the reason I have like mixed feelings on Rayman 3 is just because like I don't know if I love him or if I hate him. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on him because on the game because it's like I don't know. The way it's structured is just really weird, and there's fun moments, and then there's moments where I'm just like just kind of dragging out too long, and then there's just like I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't really know.
And then you got Bruce too, who I don't know.
Build your house around it. I really like Bruce 2's video on moving people.
Oh yeah. I remember. I still like the prank wars one, like the one where he's just like. So he decided to draw a big old wiener on my, or something like that.
He decided to draw a big old wiener
on my car or something like that.
He says he managed to miss one wiener that had a text to it that said "Insert here" next to the gas pump.
We'll say we could both at some point play Rayman Origins.
Rayman's trip to Oregon.
Yes, ramen organs. I remember when a LGBT whatever has to eat ramen instead of rabe.
Yeah, that's really stupid. Yeah, do non-binary or transgender people eat raw men noodles or raw they noodles? Do feminists eat raw women noodles? raw mixin.
Man, we almost got full health, like the whole thing. But I think we missed some cages in previous levels. Or
oh, is that how you get more health is from getting all the cages?
You didn't know that? You didn't pay attention to that?
No.
Yeah, that's how you get more health.
I had been wondering. I was like, I knew I was helping them, but I didn't understand the benefit.
There's also a part in the other versions of this level of this game, where in this level you ride a ship. You get to drive one of the pirate ships. In theory, it sounds like fun. That should have been a fun time, but when in practice, it was a drag. And it's one of those things where if you lose all your health, you have to start all over, and you have to do all that stuff again. It's also kind of set up in a confusing way, somewhat.
Your mom's set up in a confusing way.
Well, so yeah, there's this part here. This part also kind of drags out when you get to this point in the game in other versions. A little bit. This part can also be kind of challenging in this version as well.
Oh jeez, this isn't looking good.
Oh no.
Oh jeez, Rick.
Ooh. Goodbye. Reformer children. Wait, what did it say about the children? Let's see. Reformery for unruly children. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. It's an old school thing, like for kids that misbehave too much, they send them to like a faraway school. Frick!
Ah. Maybe that's how they all got captured here. I don't know.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Dang, I died. Find the
I tried.
final boss of Battle Network 4. I've made some dumb mistakes.
Oh.
Also, I've got used
I
playing
made
this on
my
either a Pro
mistakes.
controller.
The gate is controlled by 3 switches. So like, I tried watching this show, this like fairly new show on Disney XD, alright, and
Sunny D, alright!
yeah. But there's a show called KIF. It's a brand new show. I haven't figured out which one they decided to make gay yet, but like, I haven't heard anything about that. But it's a modern kids show on Disney. It's there's gonna be a. But anyway, like, so I was trying to watch it, and I mean, kind of a mediocre show. It's this
mediocre. Okay.
yeah. It's about this squirrel that, like, I don't know, you have to see it. The animation's kind of generic, kind of matches this modern time of. Well, anyway, you'd have to see what I mean, but like it's just it's an kind of show for kids.
It's a show for children.
But again, I mean, I did only watch one episode, and of course, it had to do with dancing, but.
Dancing is life.
But like, yeah, I had to do with something like that. I was just like gliding around like that. This is kind of hard because the physics are just really wonky and like, I mean, like you can't have it angled too, you can't be off the ground for too long or else you'll die. But anyway, so like. It's kind of another one of those stories of these rich snooty kids think they're better because they're rich, and there's always some irony in like these creators trying to comment on the rich while they are probably raking in the dough and all that, and probably being a little snooty themselves. Just not in person. You just behind the scenes they're probably just like, oh my gosh, I'm so much better than these people, but then like when they write these shows, it's like, yeah, the rich bad,
See, what's needed is shows that criticize our true enemy, the British.
That dream was a warning.
That dream was a warning to the British.
To the British. We just need to get some of our friends out of there, the ones that are British from out of there that I know online, and then we can, you know.
You know, conquer Britain. Yeah, but gosh, that dream was. I was mad when I woke up.
Because it was going well.
Because it was going well, and my alarm woke me up. I was like, frick, man, I was having fun.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, here's the random swear word moment. Like the robot, because he's trying to control that robot, and it like says like the batteries right now or something. Hold on. Like, you just have these random games.
Alright.
Yeah. Where you just have the random moments of swear word in a kid's game. And as far as I know of, this is the only game, this is the only version that had that.
Look, Uglet. Here are the others.
Here are the others. They only hired the most talented of
Voice actors.
yes. And then instead of fighting a boss to get the last mask, here it is.
Why? It's the fourth mask.
It's the fourth mask.
See you soon, Uglet.
Uglet. Are you ugly? Oh, how rude!
Yes, very ugly.
See.
Very hard to look at.
Ugly it. It's ugly it. Excuse me? Uglet. Oh, okay. So yeah, we got like one more, I think like one more normal level left.
The final mask.
It's really hot in here.
Bravo, Rayman.
It's really hot in here.
I better take off my clothes. What?
What? Well,
The pirates won't last long.
Mega Man! Megan! I mean,
I will use my power to destroy their fort and rid the world of the robot that
is that the mask guy?
yeah.
Do you have all four of them, or still waiting on one?
Yeah, we got all four of them.
Okay.
On Earth,
And now we got
always make me invincible,
now we got a couple levels left.
but in the air, I'm as vulnerable as a baby.
So basically you're
It's
useless.
You who will have to fight on the prison ship.
I guess the reason the dialogue is so awkward in this is that because it started out with gibberish versions, it would have just worked. It would have fit better.
Yeah.
Because there's like no emoting. Just kind of.
Yeah.
You know what? We should redub it.
And
Yeah.
find Razorbeard.
Now go and find Razor Beard. I don't know.
Now go and find Razor Beard. Now go and find Razor Beard.
Now go and find Razor Beard. Oh. I like how he's just like, he tries it out with his nose first. It's just like,
Yep.
And have no fear.
I sent him to his death. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. Yeah, part of the reason it's kind of hot in here is because I don't have my door open.
It was hot in the living room too.
I'm just saying, I don't usually get that warm in here unless, like, you know. It's weird because it's at night too. It should be cooler. Virgil.
Virgil.
I don't know what they're actually saying.
Virgil.
Let's see. Yep, this is the last like level. Not like the one after this will be a boss. Will be a battle fight. I just like right here where he's like when he describes the robot. Razorbeard receives a special guest.
Rayman poisoning your life? I've got the antidote. Equipped with the latest power booster.
What the heck?
Nothing can stop it.
Yeah, wait.
You can control it yourself or put it in self-pilot. It can kill, crush, destroy, torture, pull ears.
Full ears.
Legs are programmed to squash fleeing victims.
They need a marker board like you had in Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah.
I love that part of the game.
Yeah.
You just get up and draw the plans. Oh, good thinking, sir.
With this, I could destroy Rayman.
I like I was just imagining
Smash him.
that like he just does this and it kills Rayman.
It's all there.
I trust you. You won't be disappointed.
Except when you lose, then you'll be pretty disappointed. Oh, spoilers. This level's a little irritating on all versions. Well, not well, a little hard. Not really that bad, just, you know. If you're trying to get all the lums, it's a little annoying. Although I can't remember, I think this moment doesn't have any lums. Let's see. I can't remember, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, there are no lums to collect here. I think in the other versions there are, but I can't remember for sure. I always try to put the other version out of my mind. I try to repress that. What?
Wow.
Okay, so it's not that you're trying to get all lums, it's just hard.
Okay, beat Battle Number 4, which was much quicker because you're meant to beat the game 3 times over to get to all the post-game stuff.
No. Alright. I guess I should have let you play this part. Oh well.
You do it. I don't wanna.
I'll do the final boss too so we can get through it quicker. I want to get it over with them.
Now I gotta go home soon, so let's not finish the whole game tonight.
Hey, there's literally just one boss left after this, one level after, or you know, the boss, final boss after this.
Oh, okay.
And since there are no lums to collect, or cages, for that matter, shouldn't be that hard. Or shouldn't take that long. Because we won't be tempted to get all that stuff.
Notice me, senpai.
Senpai. Senpai, what? Oh! Now this part's a little challenging. Again, and all over. There's like a part of one of these levels where like you have to fly around and do certain things, or I don't know. Really annoying. Again. Eh. Alright. I might lose this part a lot. I don't know. Could take a couple hours. Oh.
It's kind of neat. Kind of swell.
You hate it, don't you?
Yeah.
There's like a part where lasers shoot out and it's a little hard to do. Oh boy.
I feel like I've seen you do this before.
You might have. You might have.
I feel like that these could have been more levels, and then they didn't have time or budget, so they just kind of became a big area you glide through.
Yeah.
Glide.
Oh, yeah.
You glid through.
He glid.
Glid.
Oh boy.
That's right. Glid.
Oh
Oh gosh.
oh gosh. Oh jeez.
Oh man.
Oh jeez, Rick.
Still riding that little rocket.
Aw. Oh yeah, and then there's this part.
Back off, kitty.
The part of the beginning of the game, and you just freeze them all. It's like, Rayman, why didn't you do that at the beginning? When you had those powers. Because Glowbox gave them to you while you both were still in the thing. Because then they wouldn't have a game.
It wouldn't be a game.
Yahoo. Yippee Yahoo. Copy and paste characters.
Hurry, get out of the prison ship, kids.
Get out! Get out!
And fight Razor.
Get out of here!
I gotta find Glowbox and we'll fight Razorblade.
Useless grub.
Rayman has the 4 masks and he is on the ship.
You failed me again. I warned you, didn't I? Let's see how well you swim in molten lava. Meanwhile, I'll just handle this little problem myself. Prepare
You're gonna find him?
Yeah. Well, the robot he drives, yeah.
me.
Wow.
You didn't know that? I can't believe you didn't know that. Oh my gosh. That means you're dumb at everything and you failed at life. No.
Amen.
And... And here it is, the final... The crow's nest.
Crow's nest.
Crow's nest.
Crow's
Crow's nest.
Crow's
There's the
nest.
thing. Little box. There's Glowbox.
Little box.
He's hanging. He's hangling and dangling. What?
Hangling, dangling,
Identify target.
hangling. It's about the best I got for you.
You know, it's kind of strange. He was expecting Rayman, but then his eyes get all wide when, like, he's surprised to see him.
Now you're alone for eternity.
So why does like Roll and Gutsman and everybody get so shafted in Battle Networks 5 and 6? I mean, they already kind of do because there's not much of a story, and other than like the tournament sections in Battle Network 4, you don't see much of them in the game, and then in 5, they've been captured and stay captured for most of the game. And then in 6, you move to a different city. It's like, why the heck are those 3 getting shafted? They were a big part of the story in Battle Network. Well, 1, 2, and 3, they were pretty integral.
Huh.
Especially 3. And then in the later ones, they're just like, yeah, screw those guys.
They didn't want to appear as much. They didn't want to sign a contract that said they had. No.
Yeah.
So, this is. Do you remember this part? This boss?
No. The graphics look kind of nice.
They do, don't they? Oh.
And I can actually tell he's far away.
Yeah. So this is one of those that has where you see a bunch of that right there, but you only have to hit them like 3 or 4 times, and they, you know.
Is it an easy final battle?
Now I got you.
Yeah, it's a generally easy one. Like most of the N64 and other versions, the second part of the fight is completely different and also not as good as this one.
What's worse about the 64 version?
Like, it's not as hard as it used to be for me, but it's just kind of irritating. Because you just have to go... You have to, like, fly around a whole lot, and it's really annoying.
It's kind of gee.
This one, the final boss is, like a, what do you call it? It's like a you know, shooter type, like Star Fox type thing.
Wait, seriously?
You'll see, yeah.
Does he go, do a barrel roll?
No, but you can do a barrel roll. Because he rides one of those missile things with legs. Remember, children, bombs, swords, knives, daggers, and TNT and all that, those are fine, but guns are bad.
Bravo,
Rayman.
Sensation. Razor beard
That's
is
gonna
new.
get a little weird here.
Thanks to
I don't know, this is still a children's game.
Oh, jeez. Well, because of her face there?
I think what she's saying, she's kind of coming on to Mega Man. I mean, Rayman.
Oh, what's the difference? It's all Frogger anyway. I've been making a joke on Kristen's stream, on the Little Bumble Bear streams, where I say every game is basically Frogger.
Every game is basically Frogger.
Because, I mean, it's just, you know, you always, like, make the most vague comparisons and, like, or the most, like, obvious comparisons.
Every game is basically Tetris.
Yeah. Oh, well, the one problem here is that the controls are inverted. So what you do is you toss these back at him and make sure they hit him. So yeah, this is kind of a, you know, not quite Star Fox, but basically Star Fox, right? I mean, it's basically Sonic. Well, if you beat the final boss on Sonic Frontiers on hard mode, then you get the you get a weird, like, shooter moment that's unnecessarily difficult. What's funny about that game is that you can actually play the whole thing on easy or normal mode, and then before the last boss, just set it to hard mode, and then you can beat it that way.
What game?
Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a way to get around it. And honestly, I thought that, like, getting all the achievements and, you know, or trophies or whatever was going to be a lot harder. I was like, oh gosh, they're going to expect me to get all S rank on these cyberspace levels. But no, that's not the case. You just have to, I think you just have to play them all or something, or complete, like, get through them all, whatever rank, and do other things, and you'll get all the achievements. Like, I was able to get every single achievement.
Achieve your face.
And that's something that's kind of rare for me to do, to get absolutely everything. Well, okay, all the achievements at least in Sonic Frontiers. I haven't beaten everything in it, but, you know. So anyway, that's kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but, you know, I prefer this version of Rayman 2 is what I'm trying to get at with talking about Sonic Frontiers. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Mega Man on like X on X command mission.
Spectre.
Well, yeah, that too, but also yeah.
Yeah.
But like I remember on the X command mission, whenever like he's like so he's like charging or something now hee-haw or something like that. He does it all the time. Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Wait, hit him, thank you. Oh! So of course when I was a kid and I barely got all the cages when I got to this point, I was like, oh, this is taking forever. Because I kept dying. But now that we have all this health... Now I'm not going to say...
H-E-L-T-H, health.
Yeah, now I'm not going to sit here and say this is the best final boss or one of the best final bosses or anything. I mean, it could have been better. I'm just saying the other versions were kind of annoying and this one is better by comparison.
I like the design of this one.
But yeah, just like look up on YouTube or something how the final boss is in the other ones.
No.
Okay, don't do it. Now that you say that,
Yeah,
I'm
now
going.
I will. Sheer spite.
Like, it's one of those things where in theory it seems like it'd be cool, but then... that's the thing about all the other versions. In theory they seem like they'd be cool moments, but then in practice they aren't. And I think that what people have is nostalgia thinking that it looked cool, therefore it's still cool. I mean, admittedly, I feel... I mean... I will admit, like, when it comes to Frogger on PS1, that's well, you know, the first Frogger PS1 game. I will admit a lot of that is nostalgia. I've admitted that before. I'm like, I probably like it because of nostalgia and I just love Frogger. But like...
You love Frogger? Oh, don't kid me.
Oh, I beat him. Now he's got to call HR, what?
Somebody break out the Danish chicks and cream soda. It's from Johnny Bravo.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I've saved my last surprise for you. So he doesn't technically die in the game. Razorbeard. They're probably going to plan a sequel for him. Waiting for him to
That didn't happen.
Technically, kind of did. If you look at Rayman 3 on the GBA. The way the GBA... Yeah, well box. Just falling there.
I wasn't looking. Did you just run across the screen?
No, he like it was like woo, falling. And then it's supposed to be like sad moment. It's so sad. We have low
What are
poly.
we sad about?
I mean, we have low frame
What are we
rate
sad about? We stopped him.
because they think Rayman's dead.
Oh.
Because they see a shoe up there and now they're worshiping it. What?
Oh no.
Oh jeez. It's like we were too sad to make sure we were too sad to make sure the frame rate wasn't crap.
Where is Rayman?
Oh, he's coming. He's over there. He's like bouncing along. The two little dots. There he is. Like, I never paid attention to how bad the frame rate got in this.
It must be because it's an in-engine cutscene and there's a lot of characters.
Yeah. That's gotta be it. Rayman.
Congratulations, Rayman.
I don't know if I'm wearing clothes or not. So that was Ramen 2.
I wish they'd said congratulations.
Credits. Oh, but what's after this? In loving memory of Sebastian Blah.
Sebastian Bacorn.
And now because we got at least 90%, we get to see this. Or we get to play this actually. This is what I was talking about that one time.
Package it up, so $40.
Yeah. Oh, it is a Nintendo game? So this is what Rayman 2 was originally going to be, or at least this was like a prototype or something of what
Why
Rayman...
does it look so disturbing?
It's a prototype. I guess they didn't have time to...
It's just his character.
Wait, let's see. How do you do... Oh, that's right. You do this. It's one of those things where you can do this. Other future games, or other games, and like... There'll be different game series that will start doing this.
Oh, what, front and back?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, actually Sonic CD did this before.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, for the time that game was advanced, it's just... It didn't look all
It's
that...
just like the pseudo 3D models.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this had been that? Been like the friggin'...
Then we would have got to hear Rayman again going. I noticed his model's a little different. Also, the way his fist is there is this not like other. It's not like the original. We're not gonna play through this whole thing. I'm just saying that like I just wanted to show it off.
Is it just one level?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I've ever actually beaten it. But like you get these are the like this looks nice for what it was gonna be. You know.
Yeah, it looks better than Rayman 1.
Yeah.
I think it's just a little off on Rayman's character model.
I think it's just different. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show off some of this. This is something you get to do after at least getting 90% of everything. So yeah, folks, that was Rayman 2 and Prototype Rayman 2. Be sure to either play this in English, French, or Espanol.
Play it in English, surrender to Germany, and taco.
So anyway,
okay, fine. Running of the Bulls.
there we go. Configurations.
Configuration.
So, got any parting words?
Yes. If you need somebody to fight, just fight the British, because we don't need to normalize the British.
What if the British?
Stop normalizing the British.
What if it's a British person?
Stop normalizing the British.
And on that note, folks, I hope you all have a great day or night. Because
Stop
tomorrow's
normalizing the British.